right?
I mean, that had the 3 pine trees and that tree. That side has his trees.
Number 1 plumbing repair, 614-569-0083. We are at 5782 Cold Creek Drive. Currently what the camera is looking at is the connection at the rear corner of the house. I'm now going to pull the camera backwards out to the road. This downspout is the one on the west or left side of the house when you are facing it from the road. So that's your connection right there. This pipe is 3-inch Schedule 30 PVC, pretty typical installation. That's a little spider right there. Alright, bottom. So we made a slight turn, so the camera's upside down right now, so bottom of pipe is actually at the top of the screen. That's the turn that leads to the back corner of the house. There was only one minor problem which wouldn't affect flow or operation of this sewer, and I will point it out when we get there, or storm drain I should say. So now you can see there's a little bit of sediment built up at the bottom of the line. That's because they installed this line. It's running pretty flat. Flat does not affect things on a storm drain. As the water runs off the roof, it has momentum. It carries out to the road. So bottom of pipe is still the upper left-hand side of the screen. And we're going to pull back through a little bit of standing water here, but it's just a little bit of standing water. This isn't bad. So, and I think it's building up behind a little hump in the pipe. And when I get to that little hump, I'll point that out. Alright, bottom of pipe is now bottom of the screen. I just pulled over it. And that's the hump that's causing the water to stand behind it. That's not really going to hurt anything. So you can see the foot counter in the back. Okay, that is the first connection for the downspouts at the front corner of the house. So bottom of pipe is now right-hand side of the screen. Alright, bottom of pipe is now on top of the screen. Alrighty, and that's the connection that picks up the downspouts in the middle of the house. So from the front door, that's the tie-in and the garage. Alright, a little bit of standing water again. We see this very typically when it goes under the sidewalk. So we're almost out. Got about 5 feet to go. Alrighty, and there is the house. So that's this curb cut here, and I'm going to pause the video and we're going to look at the other side.
You are the man.
This is Mike again. I didn't actually mention my name the first time. We're still at 5782 Cold Creek. I've now made it to the end of the run on the east side of the house. A little bit of standing water. But the pipe is completely open. My camera is almost 2 inches in diameter, so I was able to send it up there no problem. These drains are good flowing condition. Again, this is 3-inch Schedule 30 PVC pipe. Pretty typical drain pipe used for this time period. So I'm just going to pull back and you'll see what this one looks like. So bottom of pipe is now right-hand side of the screen. See the little layer of sediment that's built up there, pretty normal. So bottom of pipe is now the top of the screen. A little wrinkle right there. That's also fairly normal. Not going to hurt anything. Top of the pipe, not in the flow line. Alright, now that is our connection to the front downspout. And that's the one that's just to the right of the garage. Alright, little wrinkle again. Not a big deal. I can get my camera through here. The camera's not small. Water's going to get through. And that's what we're really looking for. Alright, again, we're getting close to the road, and a little bit of standing water, which again, you see just about every single time. Alright, probably under the sidewalk here at this point. Yeah, that's pretty typical. They put a French drain style pipe under sidewalks in this neighborhood, so that's what all those little holes you're looking at. We've actually moved into a French drain, and that's so the water under the sidewalk can drain away, prevents the sidewalk from settling. Again, that's fairly typical installation for this neighborhood. And we made a little bit of a turn here, so that's a fitting. So we can, and there's another fitting, so we can come out of the curb. So this makes a slight swing right by the approach. And now we're pulling out of the drain. And again, let's flip this around. That's the house. So this is number 1 plumbing, 614-569-0083. Storm drain camera inspection, 5782 Cold Creek Drive.